Ooh, I think you're learning all kinds of stuff. If you've been watching all my episodes on the condo renovation episode, whatever this is, you'll have seen all the different things that I've just recently done. I installed this sink faucet, the handheld soap dispenser, or the soap dispenser there, the sink strainer into the sink, the garbage disposal, hooked up the garbage disposal, hooked up the sink, hooked up the plumbing, hooked it up to the sewer line, checked for leaks, made sure all that worked. What else have I done recently? Oh, I don't know. Just recently I installed some quarter round on the bottom of the baseboard. I recently installed these ceiling fans, light fixtures. There's some light fixtures up in here that I just installed. Well, a little while ago. This one, that one, and some other ones upstairs. Just did that. Reinstalled some smoke alarms, installed a new smoke carbon monoxide combination smoke alarm, explained why I had to do that and take down just the smoke alarm. And I just recently installed this toilet, just recently installed these light fixtures up here. Not sure if I didn't do anything there, but installed some light switches, changed out some dimmer switches, some light switches to three-way dimmers. This is a three-way dimmer switch that I installed for these lights up here, and they also dim. Look at that. And it's a three-way because there's another three-way switch up there, but I wanted them to be on a dimmer, so I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you all kinds of stuff in here. And an upcoming project, I'm going to be installing this pedestal sink, hooking up the pedestal sink, hooking up the drain line, hooking up the faucet to the water lines, and all that kind of stuff. And if you've noticed, you see there's no dishwasher here. When they deliver that dishwasher in a week or so, guess who's going to be installing that? Guess who gets the advantage and opportunity to see how to hook all that stuff up? You. Because I'm going to be the one, an average Joe, just like you, I'm going to be the one installing that dishwasher in there, hooking up the drain line, hooking that up to the garbage disposal, hooking up the long pigtail, electrical pigtail, so we can plug it in down there, hooking up the long water line. I have to hook that to the actual dishwasher and then fish it through that hole down there. And we've got an actual water gate valve, water supply valve right down over there. You can see it. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, there it is, back in there. And I'm going to be installing that, checking for leaks, running it through the cycle. And I have no idea what I'm going to do after that. I'm getting close to getting done, but you also see that there's no handrail going up there. I took that off before I started painting because it was going to be a pain in the rear to try to paint around that. Plus I want to paint it. And so I've still got it sitting over here in the garage. So I'm going to have to sand it and put 2 coats of paint on it, fix any little gouges on there. And of course, all of these brackets that were on there, of course she doesn't want gold. Of course not. She wants nickel finished. And so I'm going to have to go to the store and get that, fix that. This door still has to be painted here. These handles, she didn't like gold. She wanted nickel. So on all the other doors, after I painted the doors, I took the hardware off. So these are all new hinges, new nickel finished handles. So that still has to be done on here. I've got to paint this door, both sides, and the door jamb. And this door jamb trim, not the actual door. I don't think I'm going to paint that. I think that's looking pretty good. Well, we'll just have to see. I'll have to see. But that's something else I've got to do. And there's going to be some other things. This whole garage still has to be painted. I still have to paint that. Do I need to show a video of that? I don't know. I have to show an actual video of that. See, there's one light fixture, and I believe that's probably an existing future area to install a light fixture. And maybe I could put a a fluorescent light fixture on the wall there, boom to boom, you know, 4 foot long or 3 foot long or something like that. I could take that one out, put a fluorescent light fixture in here this way to give us more light. This doesn't shoot off that much light. You see there? That's kind of hokey for a garage. You know, they did the bare bones minimum. Look at that. Hardly gives you any light. That's for like a closet or something. You know, they've got those in closets. In fact, there's one in this closet over here that I had to take down and reinstall after I painted. And I'm thinking maybe I should take that out and put a fluorescent light fixture in there. I could actually use this as the end of the light fixture and run the 4 foot all the way out that way. You see what I mean? I don't have to use the existing hole on the back side of the new light fixture if it's in the middle and have it come out this way further. I can make a new hole in the back of it and move it over if I need to. And even if it doesn't hit any ceiling joists, I can install some plastic thread-on anchors up there and stuff. I don't want the light fixture over this way any further because I'm thinking about building some shelves or something over on this side, maybe only this deep here and then come out and maybe come out deeper. You can't have shelves in front of an electrical sub panel. I think you have to have 30 inches from the center, maybe 15 inches both ways. I forget what the code is, don't quote me on that. And maybe 30 inches out in front of it or 3 feet out in front of it, so that if an electrician was here, he's got plenty of room to work on that without shocking himself or something like that. So I'll have to find out what the code is before I build these shelves, because I don't want to get the shelves up too close to that, especially if you ever get ready to sell your house or something, and an inspector comes and finds out, hey, you got to take down those shelves or chop those shelves out because you're in front of an electrical panel, you know. And I'm sure after that, I'm sure there's a couple other things that I've got to do in this condo. And you know, anything I do in this condo, here's my supervisor. She's sleeping again. She's on the job. She's supposed to be on the job, but see, she's getting tired too of listening to me go on and on and on. Here's some, I had a track light going off of here before and I took it down. We're not quite sure if we want a track light, if we want just a head with a swivel, with a base and just one swivel head, or if we want to hang a pendant light down on there or something, or maybe we want to put a track light, a different type of track lighting up there. I don't know what we're going to do yet. I'll just have to talk to Momi and find out what she wants, what she wants done still. And rest assured, whatever I end up doing in this condo, I will include on these episodes, on these video series of condo renovation episode, whatever it is, okay? Because every time I make something, you might be able to learn more from what I'm doing, what to do, what not to do. And it might help you. Take these as classroom settings of what I'm doing, what I'm explaining, what I'm showing you, and all that kind of stuff. It could save you time, or it could save you money, because now you know, hey, I think I can do this. I don't need to call a plumber to hook all this stuff up and pay an extra $700 for something that I could do on my own. I mean, even the dishwasher, they wanted a couple $100 to install the dishwasher if I had the guys who are bringing it out install it. And I talked to a plumber and I said, hey, if I brought you out here just specifically to install the dishwasher, how much would it charge? And I told him that the other guys who were going to deliver it, I might have them do it and it would be close to $200, a little bit less than $200. He says, trust me, we can't do anything for that cheap. You might as well have somebody else to do it. So even if you were to call one plumber, you know, to install your dishwasher, it's going to be over $200 is my thinking. I mean, I saw this one bill one time for a guy to replace, mind you, an existing garbage disposal like this, okay? He bought a brand new one, yes. He put in like for like. He did not have to hook this portion up because it was still, that portion was hanging, and he did not have to plumb it. He just took it off. Everything was lined up with the existing, and it was like $500. And mind you, he had to buy the garbage disposal, but most garbage disposals, 3/4 horse, are going to run somewhere close to $150. So it was over $500. Okay, so over $350 for his labor to remove an existing garbage disposal and install a new garbage disposal. Can you believe that? And so all these kind of things, whatever you saw me do over here, it's the same type of thing if you just want to replace an existing one, okay, and install it. Or if you want to install brand new from scratch, I just showed you how to do that, okay? And so, hey, the more I show you and the more I talk and the more you watch, the more you learn. That's just how it works on my channel. Did you catch that? I forgot that I don't have the lid tight on this ABS jar yet, and I think it's probably dry enough, and I was real careful. I didn't get much ABS glue on the threads, okay? And so maybe I can do this business and let it sit here for a little bit longer, and before the end of the day I'll screw this down and I'll be assured that I'm going to be able to take that lid off next time I need it. Trust me, if you don't do that, you could wipe that off with a rag after you get done, before you put your cap back on or something. Just be extra careful with that, because if you don't need this can for the next 6 months to a year, and then you dig it out of your garage, you may not even be able to open it with a pair of channel locks, because this might be all glued on there. You might have to squeeze this so hard that you bend this all up just to try to get the lid off. You know what I mean? So there's another tip for you. And these little pieces of pipe, I don't know if I'm gonna save any of this stuff. You know, the old stuff. I've got here's a reducer bit that I ended up not using because I didn't need it, but I don't know if I'm going to throw that away. I might save these extra parts and the little elbow that I didn't need for the garbage disposal. I might be able to save that in case I need a little piece of pipe. I can just cut it off from there. You know, if I need it longer than this little piece, I could cut it right to there. I mean, all kinds of stuff, and all the stuff that I didn't need. Of course, I'm going to take it back before I lose my receipts or before too long. I don't want to get it stored up and think, oh, I'll take it back later. I mean, when you add up all this stuff, I mean, you could have an extra $100 worth of parts or more, depending on the types of things you've got. Granted, there was some of this stuff that I knew I wasn't going to use, but I wanted to show you for your benefit more so than mine. Okay, but all the stuff that I didn't use, I'm going to take back to the store and get my money back.